What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and I'm a little late to react to the new Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 1 Battle Pass, but better late than never, I guess. And they've revamped the Battle Pass page and a lot of the stuff in the game, actually. They've given it a fresh new look, so why don't we check this out? It looks like every character's cosmetics are now relegated to their own section. I don't know why they would do that. I feel like sometimes the simpler option would be to just have everything on a scale. You unlock it with every level. That you don't need to go in and claim everything. I think sometimes giving people more options in terms of like, what do you want to unlock first? Okay, I guess that makes sense. But sometimes I think that the simpler choice is the better one. But anyway, that's just sort of a nitpicky thing. But here we go. We're gonna take a look here at first the bride. She first showed up to help us at 0 hour to get back in the fight against the dark presence, and here she is now. Check out the background. It's got that that old film deterioration on it, where you can see like the dust particles and everything that you would see like on old films and stuff that haven't been cleaned up. But yeah, she looks cool. For years we've had a knockoff version of her in Fortnite, so it's cool to actually see her. It's kind of like the John Wick situation. Peril Pinatas. Let's take a good look at that. Of course, instead of blood, it's candy coming out of the llamas. That's a cool emote. Pretty much any character with a sword, you could give that to and it would work. Yuki's Revenge. I did not watch this. I've never seen Kill Bill, so I'm not really attached to these characters in any way. But the fact that Quentin Tarantino decided to do this cut section of the original Kill Bill script in Fortnite as like a special Fortnite movie, that's interesting to me because after watching the 0 hour event and seeing all those collabs come together, I'm more convinced now than ever that we will eventually one day see a real Fortnite movie. And I said this, and I think some people mistook it for saying that I thought that the event sucked or something. But I think that the 0 hour event could have used a lot more cinematic moments. Moments where, you know, it's not about the character and the gameplay, you know, whoever you are, you know, the skin that you're using. Like, get the player out of it for a minute. Let's just stop and watch, like, you know, Huntrix and the Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and Mortal Kombat. Let's watch all these characters, you know, just easily take down a bunch of those smaller bug demons. I mean, that would have been perfectly fine. But anyway, let's get back to the Battle Pass. Bride's Colors. Little wrap. Bride's Vengeance. Some spray. Hanzo Katana. Big katana, actually. Who are you trying to be, Sephiroth? Banner icon. I mean, nobody cares about the banner icons, and I just went to the wrong thing. Kito's Moto. A motorcycle. Now I'm actually interested. Is she going to surf down on it, or did they give her a new, like, ride the motorcycle emote? That would be really cool, actually. I figure she's just going to stand on it and surf in. But it would be cool if they decided to update some of the old motorcycle gliders and give them, you know, a new animation where the character sits down. Black Mamba. Voyager Verte. So this is our new main villain, it seems. Connected to the Golden Cubes. So, potentially, the Cube King, the Cube Queen. Definitely associated with the Last Reality. A variation of the Hanzo Katana. Burning Eyes. Demon. Some V-Bucks. And Beatrix Keto. Okay. More casual look. Looks good, though. You can definitely tell, though, they were definitely aiming for a more realistic face for her. One that looks more like Uma Thurman's instead of like the more cartoonier look that you usually see for a lot of Fortnite skins. But I mean, it makes sense. It's a character it's a live action character, so they're gonna do whatever they can to make it look as close to the actual actress as possible. But look at her, she's ready to go. Look at that sword. Okay, that's all of her stuff. Is it? Is it? Yeah. I gotta get used to this new system. Now we've got Forte Award. What is this? Some pop singer now? Sponsored by Wonky Entertainment. Who is this? I'm in the right section of the battle pass, am I not? Okay, yeah, I am. Never mind. Let's go back to it. V-Bucks. The Holloway. Ribbons. Fancy. Cat Holloway. She's pretty. I feel like I've seen several skins like her, though. I don't know why. I wonder if she's got a gimmick. It just says knock 'em dead, so I wonder what her like character is. I don't know what this is. Red carpet. Ooh. Well, I don't know if this is like a copywritten song or not. I better get off of it. But I really like this emote. Catwalk emote. Looks really good. Silver screen Gala glider. Gala glider. Gala? I don't know. Gala? I don't know. I don't get invited to that kind of stuff. Silver screen Forte Award. What is that? Meowscles? On the trophy? Ice Cold Holloway. Ice Cold. Is she like a ice queen? What is this? A tease for Frozen or something? I think I saw somebody on Twitter did liken her to Elsa. Silver screen cat. Got that fancy freaking sparkly dress. But also carrying the gun on the thigh. Yeah, I mean, you never know when you're going up to accept your reward, or your award at the, the show. Best lead actress or whatever. And somebody comes up there to take it from you. You may have to put them down. You never know. And this looks like something else. Blitz Royale, Media Blitz Cat. This looks like a variant of hers you can unlock, I guess. Okay, moving on. Little skimboard. Who is this? It's a lion. Likes camera action. He's got a theme song. Beach King. Peely Surfer. Okay, look, they gave Peely a surfboard. Movie Maker's Mocktail. We've got an emote for that. This is sort of like a new, we got a version of Meowscles like this, actually. This, beach bum or summer loving Kingston's his name. Yeah, this is like Meowscles' cousin from California. Director's Pride Paddle. So all of these characters are in the movie biz, in showbiz. Yeah. Kingston's Vision. But he likes to surf. Well, he's a little bit of a party animal. You see what I did there? Not sure which one I like the most, though. This one's got... it's a pretty good color, but I don't know. I don't know. Coin drop. It says good luck. Carter's Calling. Stunt Copter. Stunt Chucks. Carter Woo. Who is this? He's got a dragon on his back. I don't know why. He's giving me Tekken vibes. I don't know why. The Black Dragon. Okay, so, he's the stunt man. But it looks like he actually... But he actually looks like he's, strong. It's a cool alt for him, though. Does he have a cool martial arts emote? Oh, yeah. We could always use more martial arts emotes in this game. Like I said, giving me Tekken vibes. Face off stunt chucks. Set Shifu. He's training the others. He's showing them he's the stunt coordinator. Face off Muren. Training dummy. Stunt copter. Stunt king, and that's black and white look. It's pretty cool too. Moving on, we got tape decked. A skateboard emote while recording with a camcorder, actually. Wow. Somebody at Epic knows what a camcorder is. All the kids these days probably have never heard. Like, what's a camcorder? You record it and then you put it in the VCR. What's a VCR? The park. Is that a shark? Or is that just a hill with graffiti? That's a skate park meant to look like a shark that painted on the concrete. Pervalence drone. Up another cat-themed character. Slamcordia. Oh, come on. You can't just beat people with your camcorder. Karina's vibe. Karina. She's wearing an Undead Peely shirt. Is Peely getting a sequel from Fortnitemares? Mystery Pervalence drone. Board breaker. That's a little glider. Zapped cat. It's emoticon. Mysterious heartbreak board. That's just her broken skateboard. And Mystery Hunter Karina. Yeah, the big mystery this season is where have the 7 gone? Apparently some of them may already be back. I'll speak a little bit about that when we get through with this. Hoverboard. Apparently, from what I understand, well, first off, the Nike Air Mag. These are... You can't see them. They're a pair of kicks. They're for Marty McFly. If your character's wearing them, you can use the hoverboard emote. So, hey, that's pretty unique for this particular cosmetic. A pair of shoes with a built-in emote. We've seen pickaxes with that kind of thing. So, that's pretty cool. Great Scott! It's pretty fun, I guess. Out of time. Marty's Gibson ES345. Got a guitar for him. Look at that. Peel to the future. Look at Doc back there. Christopher Lloyd coming to Fortnite. Next thing you know, I have Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit in here. Peely, where are you going? Marty McFly. I've never seen Back to the Future. Let me just go ahead and throw that out there. By now, I have people who sit there thinking, this guy's not seen Kill Bill or Back to the Future. Like, I've always been like a cartoon animation guy. That's been my primary source of entertainment. Nothing against these films. I just haven't sat down to watch them. Another camcorder. Like, wow, he's got the big one. Like, dude, he went all the way back. He went back a few decades to get his. Banner, V-Bucks, Flux Fall. Going back in time. Looking fly. Looking like this anime style Marty. What are you doing? Future Marty. Uh-oh. Doc, I'm from the future. We're going to mess with the timeline a little bit more here in Fortnite. Because why not? Cross glider. Covered in bananas. Are they alive or are they just stuck there? Action star. Okay, so this is going to be our... this is our... Dwayne Johnson, John Cena, you know, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is the guy filling that role for us. Peelian Pod? Oh boy. That's why it's Peely heavy. It's alien Peelies. And look, it's got a cannon on the back. I wonder if it's reactive when you're out there, like if you're like aiming. Action knife. That's a big knife. I bet he's got like some cool armor or something as an alt. Peelian Punisher. Oh, I think I see what they did. They basically took like a bunch of different Hollywood protagonists of like from action movies and just like all those characters, all those actors I mentioned, and kind of just mashed them all together. A lot of like, you got a lot of those old action hero characters in this one. Miles Cross, are you ready for this? We could have used him at the freaking 0 hour. I mean, he looks like he would have had a good time. Of course, like we wouldn't probably got to see much of him because they primarily focused on Godzilla, Kong, and Homer Simpson. Just the giant characters. Again, we really should have had more cuts. Oh, action, kick. Oh, okay. I like these like fighting emotes. On the ready. Extraterrestrial Pelion Pod, and that word was just a little bit too long for the text box. Gotta put the L down there. Got the spaceship with the bananas, V-Bucks. Variant of the knife. Superstar Miles Cross. There's not really anything different about him except the color. I mean, it's not bad. I don't know which one I would prefer, but not bad. I was expecting him to have like more gear on, like more combat gear, but nope. And now, the Voyager. Voyager's Cube. Calling the power of the cubes. We finally have a new cube animation. And he can... Oh, he takes the cube out of his helmet. He projects it out. Alters it. Duplicates it. How powerful is this guy? Voyager's end. The Voyager has arrived. From the last reality. We've seen this art style before in the past, too. It's actually kind of wild to think that like this season of Fortnite, this chapter of Fortnite is going to be heavily tied to Fortnite's original lore. Where like I know a lot of people were... I saw a lot of reactions to the 0 hour event and people were like, does Fortnite even have lore? Like why are all these characters together? And it's funny when you think about some of the way people react who don't actually play the game and don't know any of the storyline. They just know it from the collabs. So this stuff is like a lot of fun. And even the 0 hour event opens a lot of questions to the lore itself, like the arrival of the Red Cube and who was piloting the mech during that event. Because even Hope asked that. So, you know, how will the Red Cube being rifted in affect Fortnite OG? We'll find out, I guess, here in Chapter 7. Cubic Jolt. Crackling Cube. So it's just a floating gold cube on the back. V-Bucks. Reality Voyager. A Dark Voyage awaits. Dark Voyager. Reality redacted. So this character's identity is going to be kept secret from us, I think. Who he truly is. Whoops. Second page. Blue Cube. Okay, so we're getting some Blue Cube stuff here, too. Oh, there's the banner. Some V-Bucks. Dark Voyage spray. V-Bucks. Burning Spin Blade. Ooh, he's got a saw. And Cosmic Voyager Reality Redacted. But he's blue. Remember, the blue cubes heal you. And they defended us against the last reality. So I wonder if that will come into play. But then there's also this. Now, what is this? Burning Voyager. Like, what is this? It's a skull. Or half a skull. With the helmet removed. And most of his upper torso has been distorted by the cube power. This could be a character that's essentially dead, but the cube is keeping the body animated. And so, I don't know. The lore here is going to be very interesting, I think. And it seems... What's this? Bonus rewards. Gala Glider. Cat Shot. V-Bucks. banner icon, Premier Pops, and got a popcorn back bling, starring role. Look at that! Look at Agent Peely. And there's Jonesy in the back. I think that's Hope. I'm sure that's probably Hope. She's being covered up by the X-Men cabinet. Yeah, that's Hope. You can see it's a little bit better. But that's Chapter 5 Hope, though. They just cannot stay consistent. I hope we get a new Jonesy skin. We really need them. Incognito Cat. Oh, she's got the denim on. That's actually a really good look. The black hair with the pink tips. That actually looks nice. And we've got a little bit of mystery here. Move over. Actually got a lot of bonus stuff this season. Oh, that's interesting. Winging it. Take a look at this. Yep, they're surfing in. People were worried that the gliders and the contrails wouldn't mean anything anymore, but yeah. Because the bus driver's dead. The last reality killed him. We're going to have to do without a few modes in Fortnite. I thought that was a nice touch. They disabled several modes. Because canonically, the bus driver is dead, and we've got to rebuild the battle bus, so you can't get to the other modes. That's fun. Daredevil Carter. Got the red on. Looks like a baseball player. Wait, I didn't go to this. Okay. There's the extra stuff for him. Mystery Slam Quarter. Karina's Investigation. There's another variant of Hope. But there's the last reality, though. So she's getting all this on tape so they can review it later. Skate Cat, V-Bucks, Banner, Heartbreak Board, and Punky Parkour Karina. Very pink. It's a pretty simple skin. Can't see the bonus there. Director's Pride Surfboard. So this one's going to be of him, probably. Surf King. It's a little trippy. It's kind of cool. V-Bucks. Hang Loose. Shaka. Hang Loose, bro. Peely Paddle. Kingston's Wave. And Slap Surfer. Riding the slap juice. Okay. See, he's got his badge, though. So that you know who he is. You know he's important. Orbital Burn. Oh, that's a pretty cool one. Surrounded by cube energy. Ready for it. Oh. She's got a song. Cubism. That's actually a pretty good animated emoticon. V-Bucks. Dark Innovations. What is he after? I can't tell who that is behind him. Somebody's working with him. Who is that? Who is that? I can't tell from here. Huh. Voyager Spinblade and Voyager Red version. So now we have a violent cube. Interesting. Well, that is the battle pass. Now, let's go to the other... Wait a minute. How do I get there? The music pass. And if you'll notice, look at this. OG and Lego won't be available to us until a few more days. So what, 2 weeks? We'll get a new Lego pass and a new OG pass. So we'll get to react to those too. Which, funny enough, even though these passes are still valid, you can't play those modes, I don't think. I don't know. You may be able to play Lego, but I know you can't play OG. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, Melody Mars. I believe this is a Fortnite original skin. I don't think this is actually based on anybody. But I kind of like this. I like the idea of the music pass having like original Fortnite music characters. Though there are already characters like that. I hope they do something with these. I mean, it looks fine. Can't stop the melody. That's fun. She's a rocker. Oh, look at Brutus. Beach Brutus. Fancy Feet remix. At least it's an epic song. Icon series, The Star. What is an Icon series for? Pure Fire. Oh, that's a good one. Dash Star. Oh, that's copyrighted, I'm sure. Melody's Mantra. Girl Power. Or Girl Power. Hollow Diffusion. That's a pretty cool looking guitar. Who's next? I can't get enough. Oh, that's going to be copyrighted because it's Icon. Gold Finish. Free Fall. Lisa. Okay, that's probably what it is. Some of these are tied to Lisa. Hits Over Time, Can't Stop Me. I'm sure that's going to be copyrighted. Freewheelin'. Tire. Bieber. La Tata. La Tata. That's copyrighted, I'm sure. Luis or Lewis was here, or Luis? Lewis probably. Repeated Story. Hits Over Time again. Power Blue. Get Jiggy. Iconic. Oh, it's Drum Set. I don't know what I was looking for. Like Thunder. Oh, there she is. This is Aura. Did I skip something? No, I didn't. I think I did. No. That's a pretty cool loading screen. Look at the Rift butterflies. Survive the Night. That's the demon skin. He didn't mean anything during the whole demon storyline. I'm kind of like, it's kind of weird to think that like yesterday was the culmination. Like yesterday was the final part of the whole story with the demons. I mean, though leakers did say that the Dark Presence was supposed to be like the main antagonist of Chapter 7. So I think there's a chance we might see him again, just in a different form, probably a much smaller form. But I don't know. Galactic Flare. Looks like the Aurora Borealis. The Northern Lights. Places Rockstar Mike. Yep. Okay. That's copyright. Rockstar Lisa. Looks really fancy. Got those big earrings. I feel like, was there another variant of her? Is there supposed to be another variant of her? Probably in the item shop, if I had to guess. I forgot they do that. Well, there you go. That is the Battle Pass and the Music Pass. How do you guys feel about this season so far? I haven't jumped in yet, obviously, but it's gonna be interesting. We had this, you know, the live event was a great payoff to a whole cool chapter. This chapter is starting off apparently going to be a throwback to classic movies and stuff, at least for this season. I mean, we know how they change things up, but I'm not feeling this Battle Pass as much as older ones, especially from Chapter 6. But collabs are pretty cool, though. I mean, I may not have seen these movies, but these are pretty important characters in terms of like cinema as a whole. So you couldn't deny the influence of something like Back to the Future. Almost everybody references Back to the Future at some point in their, you know, in most modern TV shows. I mean, but I'm very interested to see the return of the Seven, the return of the Last Reality. How will the IO come back? You know, how much more will Fortnite OG play into the current Battle Royale storyline? And, you know, will the Dark Presence return? I guess we'll have to find out. And of course, you know, there are already all kinds of rumored collabs on the way. Oh yeah, before I forget, one of the things about the Seven story is we were told that they tweeted out something on Twitter, something like the status of the Seven is unknown, and they capitalized unknown. If we go back, let me go to it. Gotta find it. There's Jonesy. Let's zoom back up to the top, please. Can we do that? Can we do that? I want to go back up to the top. Come on, man. Crap. This is sorted by the season. Yeah. I like things sorted by season. It helps me remember what came out when. But anyway, if we come back to here, to the Fortnite OG version of the Visitor. His name is the Visitor Reality Unknown, from Beyond the Unknown. One of the 7. So, I'm sure we'll see him pop up in this storyline. Because remember, he was part of the red butterfly rift with the rocket. And it seemed like he remembered the events from the original Chapter 1. Not from OG. It like the way that the text in those missions was worded, it seemed like he recalled things happening just like they did. Or like he's been to the island before. So it's very interesting that this could maybe be the exact same Visitor as before, with just an updated look. And maybe it's a new, maybe it's somebody else entirely, but I don't think it is. I think this is the original Visitor, just updated. And this actually this means that I now have at least one version of all of the members of the 7, except for the Scientist. I got the second version of Paradigm back in chapter, was it 3? And now this version of the Visitor. So if they come out with a new version of the Scientist, I'll have at least one version of all 3 members of the 7. I'll be satisfied there. But I really wish that they would hurry up and just start selling the Battle Pass skins again. But anyway. But there he is. I think the Unknown is going to play a lot of stuff. That's going to be... we're going to see a lot of crossing or dealing with whatever the Unknown is. And I feel like there was another character from Fortnite OG that was supposed to be about the Unknown. Here, yes, Dire. Howl into the Unknown. So, if this Unknown thing is going to be tied to Fortnite OG, we could see a lot of a cross-mode storytelling, where something important happens in Battle Royale that has a significant impact on OG, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So, like, maybe like the red cube from OG showed up to fight the Dark Presence. I mean, something like that, but I think it'll be more obvious, maybe. More... I'm blanking on the word I want to use. But maybe more immediate. Would that be a better word? I don't know. But, I think we're going to see something there. I think Fortnite OG is going to prove to be very important to the overall Fortnite story. It's like I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot now. We've looked through the battle passes. This video is over 30 minutes long. So let me go on and get out of here. What do you guys think so far about this season? If you've played it at all, are you enjoying it? Do you miss the Simpsons season? Do you wish we were back in Springfield with Homer and the rest of the Simpsons crew? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to tune in when we finally do drop into Chapter 7. Until then, though, we will see you later.